Today, well, everyone saw RuPaul's Drag Race Down Under. The show is a massive success across the globe, and joining me now from Awabakal country, Newcastle, is a queen who had a brief appearance on the show, but has built a successful career in drag. It's the one and only Jojo Zaho. Hi, Jojo.
Hi, darlings. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it is so lovely to have you. Look, Jojo, you aren't one to shy away from the limelight and drag competitions. How did your experience in NITV's Blak Divas prepare you for the sensation that is Drag Race?
I think it prepared me in many ways, mostly having a camera in my face for 90% of my day. That definitely helps prepare me for that. No, I think what Blak Divas prepared me for was to share a lot of myself, more than I would normally share, and let my story reach others in a way that might benefit them as much as the certain things I've done in my life have benefited me.
Great. Look, Jojo, to be honest, there was a lot of controversy around this series of Drag Race, including that Blackface incident involving Scarlett Adams. What can you tell us about it?
Well, I've told her to stay away from my contour sticks. Hopefully she listens. Look, it was one of those things that I didn't find out until I was already offset. I found out on social media because it was just all of a sudden everywhere. And it was one of those things that kind of... Sorry, it's very windy here. It was one of those things that it hurt me in terms of the fact that, you know, a lot of me and a lot of other First Nation queens and artists work so hard to kind of shed so much positive light on the Indigenous community, and people still feel the need to kind of ridicule it in a way that's very harmful. And look, I seen that she's apologized, and I can't accept that apology for everyone. It's not my place, but all we can do now is kind of see what she does with the second chance that she's been given, and hopefully she uses it for the good.
Absolutely agree with you, Jojo. And unfortunately, both the queens of colour on the show were exited from the show before that conversation took place. And look, I wish you stayed on the show for a little bit longer, because you've been sharing your Drag Race runway outfits to social media each week, taking inspiration from some iconic Australian films like Priscilla, Queen of the Desert and The Dressmaker. Which one was your favourite to create?
So I'd probably have to say I've got two favourites. So it would be my entrance look, because that was just a full encompassment of what my drag is and what it represents. You know, it's that kitschy, campy housewife, but also, you know, not being afraid to show my culture, but also the finest Sheila in the bush. That was probably the most rewarding, because it was the trickiest. It was made out of hessian, and a lot of it had to be hand-stitched, and that took forever. But I think, yeah, definitely those two are my favourite. I don't think I could pick one between the two.
Yeah, I mean, they were all pretty great. Look, lastly, we have just come out of Pride Month, and now we've hit NAIDOC Week. What does a place like Newcastle, your hometown, do to celebrate these occasions?
Oh, Newcastle definitely loves to celebrate these occasions. So at the moment, Newcastle holds its annual Pride events in late August, early September. And unfortunately, due to COVID restrictions, all NAIDOC events have been pushed off to September as well. But if you head to awabakal.org, you'll find out all the information you need for Newcastle and their NAIDOC events. And if you head to newcastlepride.com, you will find all the fabulous events going on over those 4 weeks.
Oh, how deadly. It's been such a pleasure having you on Big Mob Brekkie. Thank you, Jojo.
No, thank you for having me. Back to you guys.
Just stunning, you know, and what a stunning backdrop. And her creations on that show, that was an absolute moment that always was, always will be Warthog.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That dress came up, I went down.
Look, in Blak Divas, I think Blak Divas might have been harder, because in Blak Divas, she had to pose with crocodiles.
Oh.
And so, can you imagine? I mean, look.
TV.
She's pretty amazing.